In today's video, we're gonna reveal how to play soccer without fear and dominate the game. So let's dive into it. My name is Valentino Di Lorenzo and I'm the founder of Di Lorenzo Soccer Mindset. We already developed 500 leaders through our program from fear to leader. So let's see how we did it. So is your child afraid to lose the ball, afraid to make a mistake, afraid of what the coach might say, afraid of letting the team down? The fear is killing their game. Because the best players in the world don't just have talent, they have confidence. And confidence is a big thing. But in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to rewire your brain, how to remove the fears, and how to play with full confidence. Using psychology and neuroscience-backed tools that top athletes use to dominate under pressure. So let's dive into it. So fear is not just an emotion. It's a biological response that impacts your brain and your performance. Think about it. When you're scared, you're mentally impaired. You're living in a survival mode. Studies from the Journal of Sports and Exercise Psychology shows that when athletes focus on avoiding mistakes, the brain activates the amygdala. That's the part responsible for fear, survival, and stress. So when this happens, reaction time slows, decision making gets worse, and your movements become tight and robotic. Sound familiar? That's because fear puts your body into protection mode, and you cannot dominate when you're playing safe. That's what most kids do. They hesitate, they second guess themselves, and they start playing scared. So now let's talk about how to fix it and what strategies your child can do to change this. So reframe the game as exciting. You shouldn't be nervous about the game, first of all, and say it out loud. The best players in the world don't run from pressure. They run towards it. They embrace pressure. Harvard research found that when athletes reframe pressure as challenge instead of a threat, their brain releases dopamine, not cortisol. That's huge. Dopamine can help you stay locked in, calm, and confident under stress. Cortisol does the opposite. It clouds your thinking. So instead of thinking, don't mess it up, say this is it. I'm so excited to play. This is my moment. Let's go. Let's score these goals. Make pressure your ally, not your enemy. Train your brain to love the moment and embrace the moment. Because champions don't fear the spotlight, they perform in it. So you want to be that player that performs under pressure, that performs in the spotlight. So elite athletes, they don't just train their bodies, they train their minds. And that's why we have this program, to train your mind. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools in sports psychology. A study from the Journal of Applied Sports Psychology found that when athletes visualize success, they activate the same neural pathways as physical reps. That means your brain is literally training in your mind, right? When you train with your mind, without even touching the ball. So before your child's next game, they should close their eyes for a few minutes, picture themselves making that perfect pass, taking the shot with confidence, winning every 1v1. And the more you see it in your mind, the more natural it becomes on the field. But of course, just like anything, it takes practice. It's not going to be easy the first couple of times that you do it. And when your brain believes it's possible, your body will follow. When you step on the field and you do that move, you're gonna trust yourself more because you've seen it before in your mind. Mistakes happen, it's part of the game. We talk about in other videos that mistakes are just part of the game, but great players don't let mistakes live in their head. I have a video that talks about how to move on from mistakes if you want to check it out over here. They forget and move on fast. A Stanford study found that athletes who quickly reset after errors, after mistakes, perform much better in the long term. So it's just a skill to move on from those mistakes. They call it self-directed neuroplasticity, the ability to train your brain to bounce back. This is also what I call, in a much simpler way, the goldfish mentality. Why? Because goldfish, they forget everything in a few seconds. What mistake? What was I doing before? So you miss a shot, you get beat by the attacker, flush it, forget it, move on. That's gone. 3 seconds. Frustration, let it go. Don't let one mistake become 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one after the other. The faster you reset, the more dominant you will become. So this is a message for your child. Confidence isn't magic. It's not luck. Some people are not just born like that. They're not lucky. It's not something that you either have it or you don't. You can build. Confidence is built just like a muscle. The more you do something, the better you become, the more confident you get. Dr. Albert Bandura, a renowned psychologist, proved that confidence, what he calls self-efficacy, grows through small wins. So every time you complete a hard smart drill, win a 1v1, hit your goal in training, your brain stacks those wins and belief builds. I suggest your child to create a daily challenge for themselves. 10 one-touch passes in a row, 5 clean turns under pressure, 3 smart defensive reads in scrimmage, and practice moving on from those mistakes quickly. Each time you hit one good pass, your brain says, I can do this. This is easy. And that's how the confidence grows over time. If your child doesn't breathe properly, they're gonna be more anxious. So this is a very simple technique, right? Body language and breathing techniques are affecting the mindset. And this is, of course, in our program, we teach this. So a Harvard study showed that athletes who stood tall with open posture before competitions performed better than those who slouched. So when you're nervous, you don't wanna show the opponent that you're nervous. You open your chest and stay up. Breathe deeply and normally after that. Stand tall, shoulders back, breathe deeply and slow. You'll feel way more powerful right after you do that. And when your body leads, right, you show a confidence posture, confidence breathing, your mind will follow and your body will follow. So here's the truth. Fear is just a habit. Confidence, it's a skill. Just like any skill, it can be trained. And this is what we do in our one-on-one mentoring program for 90 days. We remove the fears, we instill positive habits, we keep them accountable so they can remove the fears, they become more confident, they become leader in their team, and they become the go-to player in their team. So if you want to join, I have a link in the description here. We can schedule a quick call over Zoom. We'll see if your child is a good fit for this. If not, no worries. You can like this video if you like it, and you can subscribe to the channel for more content like this to help your child. I'll see you in the next video.